Hello, Matt Handford of EY. EY, that's Ernst & Young, right, Matt?
It is, Paul. Nice to be with you today.
Good. Well, Matt is the Financial Services Climate and Sustainability Leader at EY, and he works out of Houston, Texas. Matt, what are you doing at this conference here today? What's your experience of how GreenFin 24 is going so far?
Yeah, Paul, I've been coming to GreenFin probably for the last 4 or 5 years. It's a fantastic space to meet, like-minded individuals and to network and just hear about how things are progressing or not progressing, as it may sometimes be, on all things sustainability matter, in relation to our financial systems and markets.
So as I was saying a moment ago, we recorded a program recently with Craig Coulter of EY.
That's right.
And he has a particular remit, right, related to the heavy manufacturing sectors, and etc. What else is EY working on in relation to sustainability?
Yeah, we cover all sectors as it relates to sustainability. I mean, we think that there's a high degree of connectivity and dependency between all sectors as it relates to the sustainability agenda. So for us, it's really critical that if we're advising clients in one sector, that we understand what the implications are, not just in that sector, but other sectors as well. So we communicate across our different sector teams, and really try and draw on the different experiences and levels of maturity and the relative journeys that these sectors are undertaking as it relates to sustainability in general.
Now, how do you, as the climate and sustainability leader for the entire company, right?
For the Americas.
For the Americas.
Correct.
How do you keep all of the dominoes in the right place, or how do you stay up with all of these different sectors of the economy that are functioning and looking to start developing sustainability focused protocols and business models?
It's a great question, and one that might require a long answer, Paul. So I'll try and be brief. I think, having been in the consulting game for a long time, not trying to be all things to all people is really important. I think we recognize, especially in this space, the sustainability agenda continues to evolve. I've been working in this space for close to 2 decades. And if I think back to what it was like 20 years ago, it is just amazing how far we have progressed, and how corporate action has really evolved over those last 2 decades. And so, for me, what's really important is being able to bring a perspective to clients, and this is how we think about it from an EY perspective as well. That perspective really draws on our collective experience in serving clients in different sectors. For me personally, obviously, that is financial services. So my focus is banking, capital markets, wealth and asset management, and insurance.
Okay, now I did a program recently with the CEO and co-founder of the Datamaran. I don't know if you're familiar with the company, but one of the things that she was saying was that they advise the companies that they work with to focus on 3 major issues related to sustainability and carbon accounting, et cetera, to start with, and then branch out across their entire business model once they have those under control. Is that good advice that they're giving? I'm assuming it is. They're a very popular company in the sustainability data management process.
Right. And I think what's key is how we have evolved thinking in general around data, and there's a very important element here which suggests that data is only becoming increasingly important to help us understand not just how to set ambition or commitment, but how to track towards that ambition and commitment. And I think that's the real key, certainly for many companies, regardless of the sector you're in. Is the ability to not just understand where you want to be in the future, but really where you are now and how you can progress towards that desired future state.
Okay, so who are you talking to here, and what are they helping you understand better about the way they are functioning within their sector of the economy? Just a couple of examples.
Absolutely. Well, I can't name client names,
no, that's fine.
but I think some of the things that I've heard that are really interesting is how we're starting to see more emphasis around collaboration, not across sectors, but actually within companies. And it goes to, the rising prominence of the finance function as it relates to sustainability, the procurement function, product and services divisions. The sustainability function of old, I think, has changed significantly, and I think we're hearing a lot of that here at GreenFin this year in particular. It's always interesting when you're able to track year on year the trends and take the pulse of what fellow professionals are talking about, but also their sentiment in the room. I think we're hearing a lot around transition planning as well, and how you really start shifting. It's what I call the strategy to execution gap. All these companies now have established ambitions and commitments. I think there's a common understanding as to what that looks like depending on the sector you're in. The question is now, how do you translate that into a practical roadmap that can really guide the organization through that significant transformation process?
Okay, well, great. We're at GreenFin 24, and we've been speaking with Matt Handford, who's the Financial Services, Climate, and Sustainability Leader for EY. Matt, thanks for your time today.
Thanks very much, Paul. Pleasure being with you.